Hello, and thank you for purchasing my template. This is a package for awards broadcasts or any other broadcast alike style which needs gold prestige to it. So let me explain a little bit the structure of this folder. So once you open, you will have the promo project, which is the one you see in the preview for Video Hive. Just an example of how to use the template. And then you've got the main parts, which include these parts here. The background loop, it loops for 1 minute, but you can make it loop as long as you like. The bumper title, which is the main title. The category winner, which is a small title with a 10-second duration. The main slideshow, which consists of 8 slides, which you can easily rearrange and add or remove scenes, and also keep some variety between the scenes. The frame staging, which has some still frames, again 1 minute looping. Then the lower thirds, 3 lower thirds, right, left and center in gold design. And the credit scene, which is a full credit scene animation, which you can easily adapt to your script. And the lick and overlay, which is a little bit of styling for your preference. Then you've got the extended scenes, which you can import in your project. I will go in deep in the next tutorials. And the help files, which include all the tutorials here, and the assets, which has the assets for the project. So let's dive in.
In this tutorial I will show you how to optimize After Effects for faster workflow. So once you open your After Effects, the first thing you want to do is go to Edit, Purge All Memory and click that. And then you go to Edit, Preferences, Memory, Media and Disk Cache. Okay, so we go again on Edit, Preferences, Media and Disk Cache. You click the empty disk cache, hit OK, and then clean database and cache and hit OK. Then you've got this here, which when you work is the resolution for the preview, not for the render. So once you go here, you can work either on half or on quarter, yet I advise you to work on quarter here. And if you like, you can have this on adaptive resolution. The next thing is, this is the motion blur switch, so when you render you've got it on, when you don't render and you work you have it off. To have the RAM preview, to see what you're doing, you can either go to your preview panel and hit this play button, so this will load the whole timeline here, and then you, once it loads, you can hit play and play it, or you can press 0 on your numpad, wait a little bit and then press again 0 and it will play. So this is some basics. Let's explain the panels. This is the project panel, this is the effects control panel, these are called tabs. This is the composition panel. Okay, this will be the layers panel, where we put layers here. Okay, this is the timeline panel, this one, and this is the timeline indicator, this yellow thing with a red line. So this is the characters, which you can change any font you like, the paragraph and the alignment. So if you don't have this preview and this character, you can go to window and click this on, and also you can click the preview on and any other tool you like. So some things, again, this is the basic selection tool. You click it when you want to select something on the composition. So for example, if I click here and I want to click another layer, let's make this one here. So if I want to click another layer, you can either click them from here, but you can click this one, then you finish your action, what you want to do, click again this selection tool here, or hit V and click the other one. It's very easy. So pretty much this is it. Then after you finish, you go to composition and then enter the queue with your comp selected. I will go in depth tutorials on the modes of the render, and then hit render.
Okay, let's begin editing some parts. So let's go to the main parts, and let's say we need a background to loop. So I'm going to open it with CS6. As you can see, it will pop up this message and then it will work like this. So in here you've got the option to change the text or have not the text here. Also you can adjust the text glare if you like to have an optical flare. So let's open the text. You can adjust to anything you like here. For example, I will just click and make this. Okay. As you can see, I'm very easily changing the text, and here okay, we can make this paragraph like so, and we are fine. Now let's go and check out. As you can see, this will update, and now you can go to your adjust text glare and simply open some optical flares here, and now you can see here you can move this anchor point. Now you will cut a glare here. Let's move a little bit further. Let's keep this. Make sure you've got this. This is the anchor point. Make sure you've got this in the letter you like. Okay, let's take this here. I'm simply clicking them, going with the timeline indicator where they are, and simply adjusting the positions. So let's check it out. As you can see here, we've added some cool glares. So now once you finish, you can simply go to composition at render queue and render your desired format. This is how to customize the background loop. Also, if you don't want the text, you simply come here, close the text and go to the adjust text glare and close the glares. Now we've got a looping background with particles for just about 1 minute. Editing the bumper title, so double click on it, open it. It will pop up if this is under the CS5 version. So let's see what's going on here. We've got the main title, which we can customize this one. Okay, we'll close this now. The main scene, the final scene to render out. The first small text and the second small text. And the optional glares here. As you can see, the text needs to be polished with this cool text glares. Okay, I'm closing this and let's customize it. So first we want to change the text. Let's go to the main text, double click, select the first line and let's make edit. Okay, the second line, golden and golden. 100%. Like this. Okay. Let's come here and this real. I think it's very good. So let's come to the bumper and see what we've done. Real golden titles 100% look like this. Okay. Then let's change the subtext. First one, let's make this luxury. Sorry. Luxury and prestige. Okay, let's make this second one, for example, 24 cards. Gold. Okay, now let's check out what we've done here. As you can see, these are the luxury and prestige and all the text coming together, fading in the background and having this awesome real called effect. Then we've got to make the glare. Let's check it out. Let's see, the first glare is here. Let's select this selection tool. Let's put this on the end word. I'm sorry. Let's this is cool on the R. Let's come here. Make it beautiful. You can also scale it up or down if you like this. I'm going to scale this one. I think it's really cool here. Then let's go here and add wherever you like. So this I think is fine. And I want to preview this scene because it was very cool. So this final effect, which you can get with your After Effects. Okay, let's open the category winner main. Again, we get the error. Let's make this quarter resolution so we can render. And let's explain what happens here. So we've got the full scene, which is this frame here, the text holder, and the glares. Again, the glare, if you like it here. Here is the marker, you see first glare, and then the second glare. We can change them, but first we need to change the text. So this is the okay. Select this. Change. Let's make this category. Again, I'm typing. Like this. And then the hashtag. Okay. And if you like, you've got this text here, which is optional. Whatever you like. Okay, let's check out the final result. This is the animation in, which is very cool. Okay, let's check out again now the glare. So the first glare, we need it to be, let's say for example, clicking this selection tool, so I have this selected. So first I would like to make this on the D letter, and the second glare, let's make it here in the L. You can also scale it down by hitting S and scale it down. So I think now we are cool. Let's check it out. Like so. And this is the customization of the category scene. Opening the slideshow project. Let me explain the structure of the project panel here. So first we've got each slide in its own folder, and each folder's got this scene, the full scene for example. If you double click this one, this will open the full scene, which you can drag, drop wherever you like in a new composition, which I will explain later. Here is your placeholder, here is your text holder, again this is optional, and the glare to adjust on the text, like here. Same applies for the other 7, and this is the final part. As you can see, I've left some space here, so you can add your own. Also, we've got this green layer here, which is the transition, which we can again copy and paste, and I will show you how to do this in the advanced tutorial. So the first thing to do is, as you can see here, I'm going to close this and let's customize the template. So here we see scene slide number 1, our timeline indicator is on it. So here we can customize the scene. Let's begin. So I'm opening this slide. Let's change the placeholder, but first I will need to import some files. So I will import some images. Let's import this. Okay, by shift clicking you can import as many as you like so. If you like also to be neat, I advise you make a folder with my footage, and I will shift click, drag them and drop them all inside here. So now we are organized. Then let's change the placeholder number 1 with this image. I'm simply clicking, dragging and dropping it over this layer, or you can have it under, but you need to shut this down. So then we've got this. Let's check it out, and as you can see now we've got the final effect. Let's change the text too. Okay, this is a caps letter. Again, you can have this on or off. I prefer off for this one. And now you can have this layer. Let's go again to the second scene. Click on it, and I'll also have to adjust the glare of the text. So let's see where we've got the glare. First glare is here. I'm clicking this one or hitting V, like so, and then the second glare is right over here. Let's make this like so. So now we can go to the second scene. Let's change it. I prefer not to use text in this one, so I'm going to double click and simply close this and go into the glares and close them too. And let's simply change the placeholder. So I'm double clicking, but I already have it. Again. Okay. Now we can go to our final part. Now you can see everything updated with the texture and the color correction and the depth of field. So same applies for the other parts. Once you want to render, you simply find your final spot, drag this line or hit the N button and go to composition, add to render queue. Let's open the frame staging to customize. So let me explain some things here. Let's make first import the resolution for the preview purposes. So you've got the final scene, which is the scene we have to render. The frame selector. Now we've got one frame setup for the final staging, as you can see here. We've got a 2-frame setup in the square, and we've got a 2-frame setup in the Y. We also got a 4-frame setup. So you first select the setup you like, let's say 2 setup, then you open your frame placeholders, and as you can see this is 2, so I'm going to use the first and the second, the 1 and 2. So let's drag and drop 2 images. I will open it. So for the 1, let's do this one, and for the 2, let's use the other one. So now we can go to the final scene and check it out. We've got this color. Then we can change the text. So let's open the text again. And as you can see, this is the 2-frame holder, but it is a square. So I'm double clicking this one. And now you can change the name here. And you can double click this one again. Okay, and the hashtag. Additional info here. Okay, so now let's check out. We've updated this, and you can again select the how long you want them to stay on screen. For example, I want them to stay like 10 seconds, so we come here. So we go to 10 seconds, or we can be precise and hit the end button and go to composition at the render queue. Let's open the lower thirds. Let's make this quarter resolution again. So now you've got these lower thirds. So you can see they are fully transparent. Now we've got the golden lower thirds with the color code. This has the RGB effect on it. And this is the cleaner version with no RGB aberration. So which one you like, you can render. Let's come to the selector first, which we can select which one we like, the right lower third, the left lower third, or the center one. Here we've got the edits. So first we come to the selector. Let's select the left lower third, come here, double click it, and simply change it to the lower third. Like this. Again, come here. So now you can see we have made this, and we can come to the lower third, and as you can see there is a little bit of animation here, which is really cool and elegant. So you can either render here, again, you can select the duration you want to render, like so. And now this is the alpha. You can drag and drop your footage directly here, and as you can see this effect is still on, or you can delete this one, or you can drag and drop your footage in here so you get the aberration effect. This is a personal preference. I like it more with the RGB effect. This is why I make this option for you too. Like so, I think it's more realistic here. Okay, this is how to adjust the lower thirds. Let's edit the credit scene. Let's explain some of the structure of the project panel. Here are the main compositions. This is the final scene, which one you render. This is the one you can edit the credits. I will explain again. And this is the credit animation. You can adjust the duration of the animation. As you can see here, I will make this so you see how long it goes. It is around 1 minute. And then the alpha channel just for the styling purposes. So let's edit it. So it's very easy. Simply select the text we want to change, and let's change it. Changed. Simply hit one enter or whatever you like. Again, you can change this one. And so on. You can click out, or we can have the hand tool and drag and see what you want to change. Okay. So let's change some names. I will click again the arrow tool, the selection tool, double clicking and changing the name here. Okay, so with the other names and with every name here. So if you don't like or you have finished the names, simply click, and once you've finished, you can delete the rest. As you can see, I'm doing this. Again, let's delete these, we don't need them. Okay. So I deleted this. Now we've got the special things text, which is very down below. You can come with the hand tool. I'm zooming in, scrolling in. and let's click on the special thanks, hit V and shift click the copyright in the other one, zoom out and let's drag them up. Okay, now again with the hand tool, I'm going here, hitting again the selection tool. It's very easy, making sure I adjust this the way I like. So then let's add with the animation. So as you can see here, you've got this speed, but you can have faster if you like. You simply click on the constant move, hit the U button, click here and make this, for example, -600, and as you can see now the text is going very fast. You can have like -1000 and the text will, the credits will go really fast this time. Okay, so this is pretty much what you do with the credits. And once you finish your customization, you can render here the final scene. So let's say it lasts around 10 seconds. You come here, click this, drag it. So this is the area which is going to be rendered. Let's open the leak and overlay so you can see what is going on. So here we've got the light leaks and the overlay effect, like here. So for a quick demonstration, I will make this like this will be my name. So how to work with the leak and the overlay. For example, I'm going to right click, import, and I will import an image. I will hit OK, drag it, drop it, select for example 3-4 seconds, like so. I'm going to trim it like here by Alt with inner bracket. Then I'm going to take my leak transition, drag it on top, make this, I don't know if you can see, but this is the toggle switch frames, where you can press F4 here, make this screen or add mode, and then you've got the other image, drag it like here, and let's see the moment right here. And now we can have a little demonstration how to use the leak. Okay, this is the main purpose of the light leak transition. Here in the overlay, effect works as in overlay, like the word says. Let's make this one screen 2. Sorry. Now you've got a cool styling effect here on your image. So this is I'm going to explain in a more detailed way in the next tutorials how to create your own template. In this tutorial I will show you how to create a quick promo so you get a full view of the template you use. So you create a file new project, okay, and let's make a new composition. Let's say the promo will last about 40 seconds. Okay, and this is going to be my file comp. Okay, so now we've got the final composition here and the project file. So let's right click, import. We need a bumper here. Let's go import file. Let's drag and drop a bumper file. So I'm opening this one, and here I can take the full scene, drag it and drop it inside here. And as you can see now, also you have to make this 16 bits per channel, so you've got a cool effect, smooth effect. So let's see. Now we've got our first layer here. We fade in. And it will come back. So next we need to introduce some slides. So I will double click and either you can have the full slideshow or you can have a simple slide from the scenes extent, as you can see here. Let's use them. Let's come to the scene extent, slide extent main. So now we've got one slide. As you can see, everything is named with zeros, so I have to make them, for example, number 1. It's very simple. Click, hit enter or return, and rename this to 1, this one 2, this one 2. Everything which has double zeros, we rename it to 1. Okay, and now I can rename this one to 1. 1. Now we can come and have the final scene and drag it and drop it. And now you can see, as you can see, hopefully it will render. And now we will have the transition to the image. Like so. So let's come here. And this is the great spot where we will need the light leak transition. So like here, I'm going to import file again, and I'm going to import the leak and overlay. I'm going to open it, and let's have here some leak transition. Click, drag, drop here, on top of both. Make sure you have this on screen mode, and simply drag it on top of the transition. So now I'm going to run preview. Let me pause. So let's check out. As you can see here, this is a really cool effect. So it's very easy to use the leak transition, just overlay it with the screen effect. And make sure you've got like 1 or 2 frames difference from this slide. Okay. Then we can add one more slide. I'm trying to be really quick so it doesn't drag too much time for me. So let's right click, import file. Let's import one slide more. So I'm going to click, hit open. Again, rename this time to number 2. Okay. All the zeros I will rename them to the 2. Undo, Command Z or Control Z. So now let's click, drag and drop this one too in here. And on top of everything, click on it, drag it like so. Take the take the leak transition again, so you can have now. Well, let's make this time reversed. Cut to and reverse. You can also scale it like here, -100, and now this one will come from here, so we keep variety in our project. So next, let's add another scene. I think you got the idea. Right click, import file. Now let's introduce a category, and then we will use the still frame and hopefully. Now category winner. Okay, click, drag, drop. So here again, take the leak. We can also use it without the light leak because these are procedural animations here. So it comes. And again, let's make this. Okay, 30 seconds are almost done. And now let's add import file. Okay, now we can add the, for example, let's add one lower third over it. Over here we will add the lower third. Here we open it. And for the closing I will add frame extension. So these are all the let's select the lower third, we will select the right one, the left one. Okay, final, go to the final, come here. So I'm coming with the lower third scene, drag it, drop it. So, I'm sorry. The scene, the channel. Drag and drop it. As you can see. I'm going to scale it so it fits the scene. Okay, now we can go and make sure we click Alt and inner bracket to close the animation. So now we've added one lower third here, which I recommend while using the lower third, not using the text folder. Okay. Reverse. So let's come to the final, like so. And then let's end this with another bumper. Oh no, let's do the frame again. We come to the frame selector. We select the one frame for this animation. This is the final scene, which I will click, drag and drop on top of this everything. Again, I'm going to take on here. And transition, drag it on top. Make sure I'm adjusting this correctly. It's okay. And then we finished with our animation. We can also add a closing bumper if you like here. I will right click, import file, and I will import the bumper. Okay, I'm going to click. This is the second bumper I'm using, so I'm going to rename it. So we don't get confused here. I hope this is an easy way for you to work on this. Okay, so let's take the scene, drag it, and drop it on top of everything. I will extend the animation a little bit more by right clicking composition settings. Let's make this 40 seconds. So we've got some space for our bumper, for our new bumper to come out. Okay, and then once we finish, we can render out the final outcome. Also, we can drag and drop our audio here and simply import it right here. So I used only the scenes extended. So, but you can also use the main parts to create your animation. And if you don't, if you need some more scenes, for example, you can come and use from the extended. In the next tutorial, I will show you how to customize the promo project. So let's customize the promotional project. I simply come to open it. So this is the one I used for Video Hive preview. So it has some combinations here. I will explain the structure of the project, and hopefully you can do the same very easy. So as you can see here, I have organized everything in colors. So the bumper scene is red, for example. The slideshow part, as you can see, is blue. So you can come here with the blue one. The transitions are green. The category winners are orange. And if you scroll, so on. So let's begin by customizing it with the cursor, with the timeline indicator here. Let's customize some scenes. So let's click on the bumper scene name. Okay, let's come here and let's change the text, for example. Let's double click the main title and again. I think you got it, guys. Okay, let's come here and check out what we've done. Okay, let's move, and here we got the slideshow part, so I'm closing this one to be neat, and this one too. So let's see. First, let's open it. Okay, here are all the slides. You can have them like this if you like. Okay, the first slide is this one. Let's double click to change the text, for example. I will do very fast customization because we've done this. Okay, let's come again to the flare. First flare here. And the second one, let's make this on this side. So now we have the first one. Let's import the placeholder. Okay, we will use this dummy as an image. We'll click, drag, drop your image here. Right click, import file, and import your image. So let's come here. As you can see, we've changed the text. Same applies for the full slideshow part. Then we can have the category winner. As you can see, we can move, and here the category winner. We can change the text again. Let's center it. So let's come here and check it out. Okay, the category winner is done. Now let's go to the purple slide. It's the scene slide number 1. As you can see here, I've added one slide from the extras. So extra slides here. Now this is the extra slide 1. Double click on it. Make the same customizations. Again, you can change the text here, you can change the placeholder here, and adjust the glares. Again, once you finish, it is really good and neat to close these tabs, as you can see here, because this will speed up your workflow, of course, and you will not get overwhelmed with unnecessary tabs open. So next, we can go again. We got another bumper scene here, which is from the extended again. As you can see here, I can open it, and the bumper title number 2. This is the main scene. You can see here, red, and now you can change the main title. Again, very easy. Once I finish, I'm closing this one. You can also never forget to change the subtext here, which is a very cool text. Okay. As you can see now, we got this one. Also, don't forget to make this. I just revealed it because it was under the essentials tab, but you will have this slide here. So don't forget to make the bumper titles again, like here. You can see the anchor points. You can click the arrows and adjust the glares, like here. Okay, once you finish, you close this and this. Again, the slideshow part, which continues. Then we've got another background loop, but this one right here. Again, it's like the category winner. The full scene here, the background. Okay. You can also adjust the glares, don't forget this. Either you want them on or off. Now then we've got the 3 lower thirds and slides. As you can see here, we've got one slide which is from the extras, like here. We'll make this purple too, don't worry. So the second slide, adjust whatever you like here. And then you got the golden lower thirds, which are with the color code. So I'm going to the to the lower thirds. This one is the right. Okay. Double click. Adjust. Okay, this is the best we can do. So then we can move on to the next scene. The left, double click. Okay, and then the center one. So now we can drag left, and we've got the final frame scene. So it's very easy here too. Let's come to the final frame, and as you can see here, we've got one stage only, so it's one frame text, and let's come here, it is one frame picture. So first image, and let's change text. I'm closing the other ones which we have already finished. Let's come here, now you can see we've changed the text and the image. Now if we go a little bit more, there's going to be the 2-frame square. I remember somewhere there were 2-frame square. Okay, here it is. I'm going to double click here to change the text. Okay, let's go to the other one. And same applies to the images. The image placeholder number 1 here, the image placeholder number 2 there. Now like so. Final, we can do the credits. We can let them end and we can render this out. Then also you can double click here, import drag and drop your audio, right click import file, navigate to your audio file, and then drag it and drop it in here. Thank you for watching. If you need anything more than the tutorials, feel free to contact me and I will help you as soon as possible.